Bruh, I was definitely talking to myself for like 5 fucking minutes. Then I realized I was under the wrong fucking live, and I went live that I did for tomorrow morning, so I was trying to be on the ball and have everything set. Let me read this quote before the day officially ends. The quote of today's day 6 is, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it," by Maya Angelou. I wanted to have it read because I wanted to do a quote a day for the next 30 days. Give me 1 second. Hello, my loves. Thank you for being here. I know Aiden is still live, I believe. Um, and that's totally fine. I know everybody can't always catch us live, and they might have to catch us on a replay. Give me 1 second. I'm just plugging my computer in. One second. All right.
Episode day 2, but I'm gonna go hit the hay. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bus stop live. I'll be doing it on my way into court, and we'll talk.
All right. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I will come back and say hi to everybody. Give me 1 second. I know it, baby. I know it, baby. Just getting it under the wire. You know it, sister. Oh, I can share my page now. I just don't like doing it when, it's just... 1 second. Alrighty then. Give me 1 second. So, welcome everybody. Good evening. Good morning. It's 12:03 now officially. We will be back here in a couple of hours to stream Kelsey's third day. The Commonwealth versus Kelsey Fitzsimmons for the third day tomorrow morning. And I was in that stream because I was trying to be ahead of the ball and have myself prepared for the morning. And I was talking to myself like a goddamn idiot. So anyways, I know some of you are usually, used to, hold on 1 second, are used to being here. But for anybody that's new and everybody that's currently coming in and joining us, I just wanted to say hello and good evening. My name's Erica. This is Walk the Walk with Walshy. Welcome back to We Got Questions. You're hearing, you're watching, you're tuning into our little segment, Walk the Walk, where I've promised for the next 30 days, well, every day for the next 30 days at least, I would go live at a random time. I can't commit just to any random time because it could be the morning, afternoon. Life, shit happens. Everything gets in the way. But I will have it done. Tonight we cut it awfully close. I should have known better. I should have been prepared to go before Aiden, but I wasn't ready. I just had shit going on and stuff that I was in the middle of. But I promised for not only you guys, but myself to make sure it gets done. A promise is a promise, and I don't want to let either one of us down. I know some of you guys won't catch this live, so I just want to say shout out to all of the replay crew. You guys, your love and support means just as much. Thank you, everybody, for being here right now. I'm so grateful for all the love and support. If you could just please like and subscribe. It's free, and maybe share it so we can bump the, my stuff up to the algorithm. Give me 1 second. I'm in love. I know I'm gonna probably keep this a little bit shorter just because I do want to get some rest if I want to do the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. I did have it set for 8:45 so we could jump on and talk for a little bit. I'm going to, that's my thing. Just don't be disrespectful. I'm going to try to get up and get a coffee and come back and get you guys get everything situated. So I think court starts at 9, right? All right, I think so. All right, let's get into this real quick. Get this taken care of. Excuse me. All righty. So yes, welcome to day 6 of Walk the Walk, where we take a quote, we kind of break it down, we talk about it, and we see where it relates to not only this batshit crazy movement that we're all a part of, but our personal lives as well. Just gets us talking, thinking, taking a step, stopping for a second and engaging, yet relaxing and taking a deep breath. All right, today's quote of the day is, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it," by Maya Angelou. We've made it here to day 6. I'll be honest, today was another really interesting day, I think, for the trial. We're seeing what happens when people you trusted for years, people that you thought you called friends, co-workers, decided to join, the side that opposes you, the darkness, that we talked about yesterday. Betrayal is 100%, it's a different kind of pain. And we're not talking about the kind of pain that comes from your enemies, but even worse, your friends. It's a lot harder when, you're being backstabbed by somebody you once knew, or, someone that knows you or knows your heart. It changes you. It makes you a little more guarded, no doubt. But I remember, what I've told myself is just, you keep moving forward, you keep being better for yourself, and you'll eventually become stronger. We might be changed by things that happen to us every single day, especially within these last 3 years. I know have changed us and molded us and kind of helped us evolve. Sadly, I feel like all of this kind of had some people devolve a little bit. And is that even a word? I think it's a word. I'm pretty sure I looked it up and it is a word. But regardless, we're not going to be reduced by it. We're still standing. And if we listen to, Miss Angelou, you can be changed, but you cannot, you don't have to be reduced. You can refuse to be reduced. You're still a giant. You're still whole. In your backbone, it's stronger than ever, because now it's been tested, right? In relation to the Kelsey, Fitzsimmons trial today, we watched, a friend of 8 years, nearly a decade of trust, and memories, and that was her friends, not Justin's. She took the stand against Kelsey, and that was a fucking gut punch. I feel like it was palpable. That is a level of heartache most people probably can't even imagine. But you looked at her, and she was sitting there. She was still facing that judge, the prosecutor, her supposed quote unquote friends and / co-workers, standing up there against her, and she was refusing to be reduced to that narrative. Their backhanded comments, their shitty opinions, and ex-in-laws just trying to be catty and bitchy for no reason. They're trying to reduce Kelsey to their narrative, trying to shrink her down in that courtroom. But, she's been sitting there facing the music and refusing to let, that betrayal define her truth. And she is and will forever be changed by this trial. That's a guarantee. But I don't think she'll be reduced by it. She's proven that your character isn't defined by who betrays you, but by how you stand up after they do that. And how you move forward after they do that, and in regard to our little, movement here, we know this betrayal failing. We know it all too well. We saw it, these past couple of months when, it was destroyed by people we thought were on our side. It changed us. It made us more cautious, maybe a little bit more guarded. It made us realize that not everyone is who they say they are in actuality. And not everybody that says they're with you and for you are actually, with you and for you. But that's one of those old school lessons. We should already know better. But did it reduce us? Hell no. They even tried to reduce the free Turtleboy and Karen Read movements to just drama and, lying about us on social media, making us out to be bullies, to John's family. You all saw it. We all saw it. It's old news, thank God. But look at us now compared to then. They didn't shrink us. all of this just kind of filtered out the fakes for us. Look at us here, even on this channel. It's episode 6 of just this little segment that I'm trying to grow. We're on a journey. Look at all the other channels. And, I'm not going to start naming them because I'll miss somebody and someone will be pissed off at me for no fucking reason. But like I say, we got all the good guys in the divorce. And even Aiden, he's moving forward stronger than ever. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of all of us. And, pushing forward in the wake of all the nonsense and bullshit we faced, all the disgusting, attacks we've kind of faced on, social media and stuff like that. And, and some have even gotten it way worse than I have, and that's what, that's what pissed me off from the beginning. It doesn't need, you don't make it out family and kids, but we've all made sure, we've kept our heads on and we focused on the goal at hand, that disgraceful, display of betrayal we've witnessed by so many. It didn't end us. It just filtered out the people we weren't meant, who weren't meant to be here for the long walk, and that's it, right? That's it. They weren't meant to be here for the long walk, baby. That's it. And while we can't control who stays loyal, we can control how we stand after they walk away. We're not going to let small-minded, people make us feel small. The truth is on its way to breaking free. And tomorrow, we'll be right back here, to meet it. And we'll be right back here, to watch this and just keep your head up high and, keep your heart open, keep walking, just keep pushing forward. I need to tell myself that it's like easier said than done. I always give, I feel like I give better advice than I can take, but yeah, one of the questions was that, I come up with was like, who in here has ever been backstabbed? Well, while you're trying to do the right thing. So you're kind of like, it's like almost like you're being backstabbing and it's like backhanded. Cause you're like, bitch, I was here trying to be like a good person. What the fuck, and how did you refuse to let them win or shrink your spirit? And obviously if you could, in the comment section, and even in the chat, just, make sure you leave some positive words of encouragement and strength for Kelsey. And everybody make sure, you have her in your prayers this evening because, obviously, like I said before, reunification is necessary at this point. And that poor woman has lost, so much precious time with her boy. And it's a disgrace what this state is allowing to happen to her as a young mother, and it just seems asinine and crazy. Like I said, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but the fact that I can walk into a courthouse and say that someone did A, B, and C, and that someone gets a letter in the mail, and it's like so and so said you did this, you need to stay away. It's a protective order, like you can't do this, this, and this. That is fucking crazy. However, do I understand that the courts do that because God forbid something does happen, then they're liable. So when that someone does receive that information, even if it is lies, they have to go to court and then they have to say like, no, I didn't do A, B, and C. And then the judge weighs in. But it's just fucking insane that Justin was able to go and, convince them that she was in, however they're trying to portray that she was in, because again, he's not a cop, so it's not like these are his buddies, at least that's how I've been looking at it. And like he went by there with his sister, all fucking dramatic, and oh, I had to fill out the form because he was shaking. No, probably because he writes with chicken scratch. It's insane. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. Hello, everybody. Oh, Chinatown, you made it. I love it. Oh, Titan's here. Hello, everybody. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Joey Lynn Gifford. Hi, Jody. Hi, Joey Lynn. That name sounds different. It's the first time I think I'm hearing your name. Hi, Toots. Hi, Lisa. Hi, people in court. Lacey, Ernie Birdie, Bailey, Misty, Erin, Ona Hendu, Jen O, Nefarious, Blessed, Texas, Melissa K. Thank you for being here, everybody. Nova Scotia, Riker, what did we went over this before. I'm so sorry. I'm such a knucklehead. Save La, but I was calling her like I was like Savala. Robin Daigle, what's up, sis? Good to see you in here. It's Katie, not Katie, okay? KK, life goes on. My girl Linda. Mike's my buddy Mike is in here. Nancy, Steph. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My buddy MC calls you G. Shirley, that's what it was. All right. But I was like, it's Savala. I was like, let me pronounce this shit. I'm shaking from with. Oh, he was shaking from. That's what somebody else said too. Missy, I love your face, baby. Hi Chinatown. Thank you for being here. So nice of you. Hello, Shirley, my girl. Yes, everyone hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps our little algorithms here. I am excited. Well, not excited, obviously, but I am excited to be here with you guys for tomorrow. I am going to be here with you. I love you too, Cheryl. From the beginning. So if I know, obviously, we have I call it Savala. Who was that? Someone was asking me in Aiden's chat to say something. And it was like, wait a minute. I think it was like, so like when he says like, oh, I got the sauces, we say sauces, it's just a joke. Like, I don't say that. Like, if I was like, oh, what's your sauce? Like, I wouldn't say like, I wouldn't say, hi, don't talk while I'm talking. Hi, welcome. Hello. Thank you for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, they just made their account 51 minutes ago. Awesome. Did you do that just to be here? I hope so, because that would be great. Hi, Causey. I wonder if maybe because they already blocked. Katie, girl, what's up, sister? Erica, let's grow this channel together. Your voice is very soothing. Katie, stamp of approval. Well, I appreciate you, boo. Shaking because you just sat and plotted with their friends to do the unthinkable, right, Lise? MC Causey, what up, buddy? I'll be here tomorrow morning. This has become my favorite to watch on a Henry. You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you. Brando Kitty, so freaking cute. I'll show you my cat tomorrow. Hey, what are you doing in there, actually? Lucha, what are you doing? She's such a creep. She's like standing behind the door. All I can see is a little fluffy tail. She's so old, though. She's so sassy. She's like, she misses my father. She like stayed with my father-in-law in the room, like like she stays upstairs most of the time because the dogs are downstairs, but she'll come down and she'll aggravate them. I promise, turtle rider for life. Okay. So she'll come down and like kind of irritate the dogs and like have them chase her and stuff like that. She's way tougher than them. They're scared of her, but like she was my mother-in-law bought the cat for Kyla, but it was for at their apartment. And then when my mother-in-law passed away in 2013, I think it was, I believe, because we just went over this the other day. It is 2000. Yeah, it was 2013. I always say I inherited my father-in-law and the cat. But so the cat spent most of the time like with, slept with my father-in-law and stuff like that. So it's just sad. I fucking feel so bad for the fucking thing. Cause it's like, she's probably like, where is he? Like, when is he coming home? And that just breaks my heart because it's just terrible and it's just not how it should be. But it sucks and it's awful, but life goes on and we have to continue to move forward. And I say that all the time. So I have to live by my own words and hold myself accountable. And we'll go from there. All right, we'll take your word for it. Be nice, Katie. Hi, Heather. Hi, Leanna. Lena, sorry. Hi, Lena. Jody, Misty again. Causey, yeah, dude, that's a beautiful cat, Causey. Like, really, really good looking cat, dude. Really good looking cat. Brando has such a man's face. He kind of looks like Robert De Niro to me. Robert De Niro. I can't believe I just made a cat joke. I love the cat, obviously, and I would never like be mean to a cat. Obviously, like it's an animal, but I love dogs. I'm a dog person. How's everybody's night going? Good? We are gonna set up. So I wanted to do a sleepover like tomorrow night, which if you're new here, that's just like I go live like late at night and we just like talk for a couple of hours into the I've got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Yeah, I can tell this is gonna be fun. Let's see. Is there a Greg here? Because I don't think there is, but okay. That's not gonna last. I can already tell. Can already tell. 4:20 a.m. God bless you, honey. Can't sleep. Robert, is it D-E? Yeah, D. Demiro. Wait, I think I spelled that wrong. Hold on, Robert. Excuse me. Meow. And again, I'm not even like a huge cat person, so that's funny. Then Greg nailed the urn with the cork from the mums. What are you talking about, Katie? So confused. Jeannie Lynn, you're the best. Love you. I'm going to go live in the morning too. Once I jump off here, I'm going to create it and then get some rest because I did like slept like shit last night. And I want to get up and get nice and fresh for you guys tomorrow. And we can have a day watching the trial. I cannot believe that. Friend, though, how fucked up was that? How fucked up was that? 8 fucking years in yeehaw. Starring Robert De Niro. Meow. Oh, Meet the Parents. You guys are funny. I get it now. Okay. Eric, have you seen the movie Meet the Parent? Yes. I got it. I got it now. That's funny. But all right, listen, I know this was quick, but it is almost 12:30, and I think that we should all say our prayers for Kelsey and be ready for the morning. I am gonna go and try to get like at least 5 or 6 hours of sleep. We'll see how that goes. But again, I know there are a lot of people streaming. So I understand, I'm not, worried about that or anything. But just so everybody knows, we will be here in the morning, probably around 8:45. I think court starts at 9, right? Well, it never starts right on time, but we'll be here around 8:45, coffees in hand, and we will get ready to go. Chinatown, K9. I don't think you know what I look like, so don't say that. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, please. So I will be here tomorrow for the Kelsey trial, and then we might do a sleepover tomorrow night. Well, if Aiden's going live tomorrow night, then I might take the sleepover to Friday night because no one else does Friday night, so we can do that too. Would you guys like that? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, big day for Kelsey. I was gonna say, yeah, exactly, Cheryl. She's most likely testifying. And I don't think we're necessarily gonna get a fucking verdict either. So that'll be fun. But it's gonna probably be a long day, so everybody get their sleep. Yes, also, if you can look at the moon right now, if you're looking at it, it is it's like almost like a half moonish, but to the top left is Jupiter. And hold on one second, sorry, I gotta It was Jupiter I wanted to tell you guys, and Capella. So Capella's a star though. So yeah, if you can look at the moon and see it, top left is Jupiter and top right is Capella. Pretty cool. Dude, Florida, like Jupiter's like showing out tonight. It's fucking wicked bright. It looks really good. Also, oh my god, and I forgot to tell you guys this, and I was really proud of myself, but guess what? Guess what? Today is, let me see. So I have officially gone 8 days without smoking a cigarette. Yay! I still have my vapes though, and I'm not giving those up. But have I craved one? Yes. Did I almost go buy some today? Yes. But I'm proud of myself that I didn't. And it's kind of one of those things, like I'm in like a more of a mindset now where it's like I'm trying to prove to myself that I can do it, in a sense where like I'm talking myself in and out of it. Like not in a good way, like just like, all right, no, you don't need that, right? You know? No judgment. I haven't drank recently, so that's a whole different fucking ball game. You know how that goes. I might need a butt ski when I'm drinking, but I don't really drink often anyways. But I was proud of myself because, again, it's just something, you know, like it's like, crack is whack. I don't think you like me, and I think you are not a nice person, right? So it's funny you're here. Anywho, yes, thank you. I appreciate it. And again, like I hope you guys don't think like I come here for you guys like to say like congratulations. I come here because I know I can hold myself accountable if I'm telling people. You know what I mean? It's like if I tell you guys and you guys are like, oh, this is great, like that's awesome. At least I'm like, okay, like thank you. You know, like all right, it's like positive reinforcement, if anything, you know. A butsky, yep, you know, kid. um Yeah, I smoked Newports too. Oh, Linda, that's awesome. Well, yeah, that makes sense too. Once you stop doing everything else. I spooky action. We're very proud of you. I'm proud of you, baby. I love you. I quit and Diet Coke Smart. Shut the fuck up. No booger sugar. No, I know. Lisa, listen, I need a pack after tonight, so I don't even want to hear it. And if I relapse, it is what it is, all right? No judgment, all right? I don't judge y'all. You don't judge me. We just lean on each other for support, okay? But yeah, so, yeah, and I am not working tomorrow. It's going to be a dead. You guys heard that earlier. My husband was like, you know, it's going to be dead. Just if somebody wants to work, give it to them. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm going to be here hanging out with you guys, taking the day. So I love you all. Oh, and again, I'm not somebody that says things and doesn't do them. I don't like that. However, we talked about the truth or dare or some form of a game or something. And that's the thing, Lisa, like I've always like even like getting through like the death, like, you know, like him dying and stuff like that. I was like, I can't fucking quit right now. Are you fucking crazy? And I said it to my husband. I was like, I'll quit after the services or something like that. I'm all set. Like, you know, I had quit for 3 years, vaping. And then like 5 years ago, my mother fucking was sober for a couple months and relapsed, and I went and bought a pack of cigarettes and smoked half of them, and then, but she's been sober 5 years. I have no fucking excuse, okay? I have no fucking excuse. But anywho, yes, we will be here tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for just being here, liking the video, subscribing, and even just chatting with me. You guys have no idea how much it means to me, and I genuinely appreciate all of you for coming for this ride with me. I will never, you know, say I'm an easy person to deal with. But you guys make it a lot easier to be me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will never ever forget who was here from the beginning, because I really do think that at some way, shape, or form, we're capable of bringing this channel to big places. And that would be something that would be really, really special to me. But I have a lot of ideas and visions and things like that for, and again, I appreciate it if there's 5 people watching. I appreciate it if there's 50. It doesn't matter to me. It's just if you want to be here, I appreciate that. That means everything to me. So I hope you guys get some rest tonight. Let's get ready for hopefully an interesting day, so we're not just sitting there listening to Mumbles fucking McGee again, because he was the worst. No, I'm just kidding. But all right, sleep well. Prayers for Kelsey and Caden, and prayers for all of you guys. I love you all. And I will. You wish you were being held hostage, you bitch. No, she has bail. No, what was this? Wait. Ransom. Sorry. Yeah, no one's coming to get you, bitch. I love you all. Have a great night. Yes, free Kelsey Fitzsimmons. Free justice for John O'Keefe. Justice for fucking Aiden Carney and Karen. All of them. This is insane. I can't believe I'm witnessing something like this at this age, especially, living here in this state my whole freaking life, But thank you for being here and spending your time, your very valuable time with me, mind you. That doesn't, that doesn't escape me. I hit the like button on my TV and on my phone. I do the same thing. Ona. All right. I love you guys. Get some rest, and I will catch you all tomorrow morning bright and early. Dude, I want a fucking espresso machine. What the fuck? Just kidding. All right. Love y'all. Have a good night. Bye. It's stupid. Fuck. Espresso machine. God damn it. Throw it on an Amazon list. Good night.